Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing my speech on should abortion be legalized. And first of all, I'm going to be telling you guys what abortion is. Abortion is when a mother chooses to terminate her pregnancy during 2 to 8 weeks of pregnancy. Early on in your pregnancy, a woman decides to terminate her pregnancy and end the life of a fetus. And also, abortion can be known as a miscarriage because when you have a miscarriage, the baby ends up dying, and then you have to pass the fetus through when you use the bathroom, or if something happens that you don't want to happen. And I know this topic is very debatable. I know a lot of people might feel like women should have their own choice and be able to do whatever they want to do with their bodies. But in my opinion, I feel like it is wrong, and there's so many other ways that you can go about doing things if you're not ready for a child. Abortion is not always the right answer, in my opinion. And here are some of the reasons why I feel like it should not be legalized. And I know it's already legalized in the United States, but I'm telling you the reasons why I feel like it shouldn't be. I feel like it is not human-like to get rid of a fetus or a child. I feel like it is wrong. I feel like I don't understand how people could do that and how that could cope with their conscience. I couldn't understand it. And I also feel like even though the baby is not developed yet and it may not have a heart, I feel like it is still real. It is still a human being. And some people feel like, you know, it's not real. It's not human because you're so early on in your pregnancy. But I feel like it is real. It is a human being. I feel like once you conceive, no matter what time it is, that baby is alive. They're thriving from you. It's a human being. And I also feel like it is murdering a human being. That's just like if I were to go out on the street and I were to shoot someone. That's me murdering somebody. And other people might feel like, well, oh, it's not developed yet. I'm not murdering someone. But in reality, it is murdering someone because that child will never get to see life. That child will never get to go to school. They will never get to experience any of those things. And also, I want to discuss methods that are used for abortion and how the procedure is done. Now, the number one procedure that is done is having a suction, and they put it inside of your uterus and they contract the baby out. That means they crush their skull. And I feel like that is wrong. I feel like they can feel that pain. What human would want their skull crushed? What human would want that? To me, that is something that that fetus can feel no matter how many weeks you are. I feel like they can feel that pain and sense that pain. And some people might not agree, but like I've said, this is just my opinion and how I feel about my topic. And also, with abortions, they won't usually do it unless you're pronounced pregnant. So that means you will have to get a pregnancy test to make sure that you're pregnant, and they will give you an ultrasound to see how many weeks you are, to see what options will be best for you. Because also, there are pills out there. But that's only if you're a certain amount of weeks, where you can take a pill and it will flush the fetus out of your system. And a lot of women like to do it this way because they feel like they're not harming the baby. They feel like they're just taking a medication and it's taking the fetus out of their body. So they don't feel like it's as wrong as having a baby suctioned out of your womb. They don't feel like it's that wrong to do that. They feel that it's not hurting the baby, and it's not hurting them. Now I'm going to talk about what abortion does to a person. It takes away from having a baby naturally. It takes away from that, because what people don't understand is when you get an abortion, that can hinder you from having kids in the long run. And also, people might talk about you or say bad things about you if they find out you had an abortion. And I'm not saying that's right, because I would never judge anyone that had an abortion, because I don't believe in judging other people or making people feel bad. But a lot of other people don't really care, and they will judge you for it. And it also takes away from your bonding with your child. It takes away from that, because if you're having abortions, you're never going to learn how to be a mother, how to comfort your child whenever you decide to have a baby without having an abortion, or whenever you feel like you're ready. And there's also unsafe abortions that are done. Some people don't even go to the doctors to have an abortion clinically done. Some people are having abortions in places where it's black shops, basically, where you go in and the person isn't a licensed doctor, and they perform the procedure on you, which can mess you up because they're not a licensed doctor. They don't know what they're doing. So also, you're hurting your child. You're also hurting your insides, because you don't know how they're doing this. They don't know what they're doing because they're not licensed. And also, I have a lot of prevention that I'm going to tell you guys, so that way you don't have to worry about having an abortion. There's condoms, there's birth controls out there. There's so many things. There's Nexplanon. There's things that can go in your uterus to prevent you having a baby if you're not ready. There's so many things out there for you guys, and I want to let you guys know that there's so many things out there that can prevent pregnancy. Even abortion's not the only option. You can adopt also. You can do an adoption. If you don't want your child, or if you're not ready for a child, you can also do adoption. And that would be better than having an abortion, in my opinion. Like I said, these are all my opinions. And also, another way to prevent pregnancies is abstinence. I know abstinence is not ideal. Everybody can't live up to that expectation of being abstinent. But if you can, and you know you're not ready for a child, then abstinence is a good choice also, if you can do that. A lot of people can't. But like I said, if you can, then abstinence is a great way to decrease your risk of having a child. If you're not partaking in sexual activities, there's no way you can have accidents or become pregnant or anything of that nature. And also, here are my works cited, where I got all of my information from. So yes, guys, that is why I feel like abortion should not be legalized, and I hope you guys understand my view. And it's not for people to just take my view on it and do what I'm saying. It's just my opinion, and I hope you guys can just learn from my persuasive speech and get a lot of information from it, and tell your friends about my speech and let them get some insights on abortion, or my views on abortion. And I hope you guys enjoyed my speech, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.